All right, so let's do cleanerliving.com. I'm confused that the logo has Cleaning River NW. Unless that, I think that's NW. Okay, well, I don't know what this is. Okay, so right away, Clean Living. Just that name alone makes me think of um, like a filtration system of some sort, but I guess it's just a cleaning company, right? Just initial reaction. Pay your balance. So I notice you have two menus. Um, the home is up here. Okay. I mean, right away, I think you realize this. The design of the website is a bit dated, which is fine depending on how extensively your website is used. Um, so this glowiness, is this part of the picture? Oh no, it's just the image. Clean home creates a clear mind. I don't know how much this adds to the experience. This is all lowercase, which is unusual that you wouldn't even capitalize that letter. And same with this, like most stuff is either all uppercase or capitalized. Small remark. I think it's a little bit weird that you have to click these drop downs. Usually you'd hover and they display, but here, about us, about the owner. Okay, let's do about the owner. Let's do the homepage second. About the owner, Elizabeth. How's it going? Okay, so wow, this is long. Okay, no one's gonna read this. Make it more engaging. What can I say? Be like, this is a good picture, but it's got to be a little. It has to have some more personality, you know. And I'm still confused why. So you like having all your titles lowercase as part of your brand? Product store. I'm okay. I'm still a little bit confused. So, is this a cleaning company or is this, or you sell both? Okay, so you sell both cleaning solution and cleaning services. Okay, so I'm gonna start over top to bottom. There's a lot. I mean, I can't like tear apart this whole site because it's just gonna be like, yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff to redo. But first of all, tell me what you do. I like, yeah, this is like feel good. A clean home creates a clear mind. I think when you first land, you want to have something more clear than that. I noticed that's not responsive. I'm guessing it's not very mobile responsive, but beyond mobile responsive, it's not even like height responsive to my screen monitor size. So like this, I'm like, what? This does not make much sense. Okay, menu. See, but where's the top menu on mobile? There's a top menu to pay your balance. How do you pay your balance when you're on mobile? I can't get to it from here. Is there no way to pay your, like, what? You can't pay your balance on mobile just because it won't let you? That's kind of, how do you contact on mobile? You have to go to get a quote? It doesn't make much sense. Like this verification, I don't like when people add verification, honestly. Like you don't trust me to not be a robot? Like, come on, like really? Like you think someone filled out all this information and they're a robot? I would argue that it's better to make sure that some of this stuff has a minimum length, because a robot won't know what a minimum length is or a maximum length or something, and validate it that way. I don't like that kind of stuff. Like I don't like this. It just feels old. I'm guessing that this was made, like I'm on a 1080p monitor. I think this was made for like a computer like this or something. But then this, I don't know. I don't know why home is up here, because that means when you're on the mobile menu, there's no home button, so you can never get home. That's a pretty big usability issue. But I'm clicking the icon to get home right now. The thing is, this is request an estimate. This is a ton of information for an estimate. Are you kidding me? An estimate can be done with like 2 sliders. You do sliders, size of bedroom, and then how many bathrooms, and then you go a ballpark quote. It's an estimate. You know what I mean? And then it's like, yeah, well, if there's 20 flights of stairs, then it's going to be more. And that can be done through submitting an actual request or an actual booking. Then you come back with a real quote. But it's like, get a quote, now it's an estimate. It's just request a quote. Okay, let's do some services. It seems... I don't know if you're running Google Analytics or not. Is my thing not working? Oh, so this shows you all the services that you use on your website. I don't see Google Analytics. So if you're not using Google Analytics, you really should be, or some sort of analytics software, because you can't improve something you don't measure. If you need people to get bookings, how do you know how they're getting to that website? What's making them go through that final stage of getting a booking? Like, you'll see at some points where your average customer has to view 5 pages on your website before they'll request a booking. What does that mean? Your key metric becomes not getting a booking, but just getting someone to view 5 pages of your website, because you can go to the source and you can understand your customer better, what is driving your conversions. Once again, not capitalizing stuff. I don't really love it in this application. Okay, so these are just services. I don't know why this one is just a list. Full commercial services. Kind of hard to tell these headings apart from that. I don't really like these big lists. Like, yeah, obviously, you're gonna dust furniture. So what I'm gonna do, I'm looking for commercial house cleaning, and I'm gonna be like, oh, but do they dust the furniture? Let me just check. I'm gonna go down here like, wait, where is it? Oh, wait, air vents? Oh, no, I gotta need my furniture. Oh, no, here we go. Dust my furniture. It's not really realistic. I'm not saying you should remove it, but there's gotta be a better presentation that people can, 1, quickly find what they do, and 2, just get the information they need in a clean, presentable way. So this is window and gutter cleaning. Okay. Before and after. This is nice. Shows them exactly what the service is. I wish the other thing had that. Obviously the presentation is kind of messed up because the pictures aren't the same size. They don't look like they're good quality pictures. This looks like it was taken, I don't know, less than a smartphone, but that's okay. Okay, let's do hard water removal and sealing. This is cool. Yeah, definitely. Before and afters. I would make these all the same size at least. Look halfway presentable. And then call today for a free estimate. So maybe most of your estimates come through phone calls, so you don't even need the form. But maybe you're getting more phone calls because people are way too lazy to fill out that form. That is a long form, and then you have to prove that you're not a robot. Like this is what I was talking about earlier. It's like, if you can trust someone to not be a robot, how can they trust you in their home? It's just like, there's got to be some level of trust, like non-robot. Okay. These people's faces are completely covered up. I don't know what level of zoom I have to, I have to zoom out that much. Oh, and it's not even centered. Yeah, so like on a 4K monitor, this is what people would see. This is room for improvement. And these testimonials, just, you need pictures, you need imagery. It's all about connecting. You're still connecting emotionally on any level with any sort of visual presentation. So it's just, you gotta have pictures. You gotta see these people. Be like, oh, I could see myself being that person. It's like, whoa, what happened? Oh, what? Oh, you're kidding me. So these are supposed to be like drop down drawers that open up, but they don't. They just jump you to the thing. Okay, so I mean this is easy stuff to implement. I like how you like tried to put the drop down thing, but then you actually didn't. Okay. How do I pay? Yeah, I think you need a lot of. Let's see. I wanted to go home, but there's no home button. Uh, I want to go home. Whoa, these are like really floaty and trippy. Look, they float like this. Like that. Woo, woo. That's trippy. Not saying that's a good thing. Not necessarily a bad thing. Like this, our mission, like you don't need that kind of stuff. Keying up this font. Let's see how fast your site is. That's what I wonder about. Not that that's an issue beyond a lot of other issues. But yeah, so I think what you really need to do is just focus on the experience. Just focus on the homepage. All the other pages, they don't really matter. Just get across your message, who you're trying to help, make people visualize themselves in that scenario, and then have a strong call to action at the bottom. There's no call to action here. That doesn't make any sense. People, what do they do in 2017? They scroll down, and then they're here, and then it's like, oh well, I got to go back up. You know what I mean? No one's gonna dig through here to find your call to action. Just have a clear button that says request. What is it called? Request a quote. Did that thing finish? Yeah. So this is what I thought. There's some performance issues here. So there's no browser caching. That basically means that people are reloading the site every single time they go to a new page. They're not storing images and then just reusing the same code and images. Your images aren't optimized, so that can really speed up your site. Although these look like they're tiny images. But if you use tiny PNG, maybe you're familiar with it. You can basically reduce the size of your image, 75% by just running it through this without any loss in quality. And there's a Photoshop plugin too. Request is good. You shouldn't need that. Well, I don't know. That's not the biggest issue. You just have to really figure out what people are doing on your site by using analytics and see where they're actually going. What are your top visited pages? And then focus on that and guide them to that experience. So a person goes, if you want to continue doing this, if you want to having them self-identify, they say they need residential house cleaning. They'll go here, they'll open it up. They'll see that, yep, you do why I feel like I want to click this, but I can't. They do what I need to do, and then you go and then you book. But there's not even a book button. So how am I supposed to book when I found what I wanted? Where do I book? I don't. It doesn't make much sense. So if you just streamline that whole process, I think you'll have a much cleaner user experience. So I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions or if you need help with anything, feel free to reach out either on Facebook or email me directly. It's alex@venmarkstudio.com. And hope this has been helpful to you. Thanks.